Happy Friday, rock stars. It is January 12th, 2024, and I feel like I need to address this video quality issue. If I could use my phone, I would have done this for my phone because the quality is much better than this webcam for my computer. But I have been at a marketing mastermind all week, which has been amazing to be able to be with other marketing professionals outside of the mortgage and real estate space to just dive deeper into what's working, what's not working. And so my brain is full. I'm excited to share all of that with you all as the weeks come on. But today's lesson is something that I want you guys to all try for Monday's video script. So if you'll see both on our 30,000 foot above view calendar for January, if you look at Monday, January 15th, as well as looking at the weekly battle plan, you'll see I included an article because this Monday I want y'all to do a news hacking article video post, which we know the green screen effect has been working really well with really all the platforms that have it built in. But I found something new that a friend of mine showed me this week while I was at the mastermind. So I want to share that with you all. That is why I need both devices while I do this video. So go ahead and get your phones out because I want y'all to stop and pause this video if you need to. While I go through the keystrokes, I want you to do the same keystrokes on your screen. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is to open up the article from the battle plan. So go ahead and pull up that link. I also included it as a link within the lender marketing platform. But what you'll do is you'll screen record. So all you have to screen record the article, I don't see that too well, is you just pull the screen down like this, and you'll see at the bottom, there's this, my finger, right? That circle, see that circle over there? That is the screen record. So when I tap it, it shows me at the top that I'm recording the screen. Okay, so when it's recording the screen, and I know because it has that red dot right here, I'm just going to swipe up so that it's recording everything on my screen. Wow, this quality is fantastic. Okay, and then when I'm done recording my screen, I'm just going to pull this back down and I'm going to tap that red button and it's going to show that it's done recording. So first and foremost, you need that in your camera roll because that's what we're going to use for the article. That's what the video is going to be talking about, is this new phantom debt issue, which if you guys haven't seen this article, it says Americans are racking up more phantom debt, why that's a problem. It's actually quite scary of looking at the statistics of how many people are doing the buy now, pay later, the installment loans that aren't even usually found on a credit report. And it just shows how much people are hurting with their debt. And some of these people are the ones that have a 3% rate and they're sitting on a whole bunch of equity, and that's the only money that they have. So that's kind of the angle that we're going for in this video. So now I'm going to do a screen recording. By the way, once you have it in your camera roll, say the video that we just recorded, I always go to edit at the top. And when you click edit and you can move these bars, okay, the yellow bars, you can trim the fat a little bit where it takes off the portion where it's recording the first couple seconds when it just shows your screen. Okay, so know that, again, all I did was go to camera roll, I pulled up the video, and I went to edit. Okay, so the main point of that is you need to have the footage on your device because we have to add it. So now that we have that done, that was step one. We are going to go to Instagram. Only other item you could do is take a photo for your cover page. So, like a screenshot, so then you can add the hook, which you can always add later. But don't forget, that's the most important piece. Anytime you're posting a reel on especially Instagram, when someone lands on your feed, they need to know what the video is about. So depending on how you could potentially move the cover page, I'll show y'all when we go through these screen steps. I just want you to think about that, is these are the few things that you want to have kind of pre-planned before you go into record mode. So you need your green screen footage and kind of start thinking about what's going to be that cover page with the hook. Sometimes you can work it with what you already have from what's recorded. You'll see what I'm talking about in just a minute. Okay, so now I'm going to screen record my keystrokes. This is what I want you guys to do now that you have the items that you need in your camera roll. Okay, so I want you guys to open up Instagram. So go to the gram. You're going to click on the app, obviously. Please ignore all these notifications. And then you're going to go to the top right where it has the plus sign. Okay, we're going to go to reel. So I'm going to click the plus sign. I'm going to hit the very top where it says reel. By the way, this only works when you're on your profile. Otherwise, you may have to click at the bottom. See at the very bottom where there's the plus sign? I'm on my profile view. So I just click at the top and I'm going to click reel. My phone, I'm going to hit camera. Okay, so here I am. And do you see on the left, right under where it says audio, it says effects. Everybody see that? You're going to tap effects. And you'll see green screen, it pops up first for me. Regardless, I want all of you to go to the magnifying glass that's on the top left, right above where it says green screen, because we're not using this green screen. We're going to use a different one. So you're going to click magnifying glass. And then I want you to type in the search, green screen iPhone. You'll see I've recently searched it from this week. And I want you to type it in exactly as you see, green screen iPhone. Once you have that put in, you're going to tap green screen iPhone. And you'll see it's the first one that pops up. So see the green, you're going to tap that. And then I'm just going to take my finger and I'm going to get this out of the way, these options. I'm just going to move that down. Okay, so I just swiped down. Now you'll see, and I can move this all around. I just put my finger on it, okay, and I'm moving it all around. I can move it wherever I want it to be. And essentially where you see the checkered flag is where the green screen will go. So see at the bottom right where it says add media. Everyone with me? You're going to click add media. And now you're going to add your article. So remember, this was the article that I just screen recorded. All I did was tap it and now it's gone to this screen. And I'm going to click next in the upper right-hand corner to make sure everyone has this part. So if you need to go back, then you can go back. Okay. So now I'm going to hit next and see, I can take my two fingers, I can move this around, but just wait, it gets even better. So now it looks like I have basically an iPhone. You could do this with TCAs, you could do this with MBS Highway, basically anytime that there's an article that we're trying to news hack. But wait till you see what I'm about to do. I just tapped on it twice. And now look how cool. Do you see how now it makes the phone look 3D? Like, how cool is that? Isn't that cool? So now in order to record, what I could do is I'm going to click on the left. You're going to see there's that little down arrow. I'm going to click down and I could do the gesture control where it's the whole put the hand in front of the camera. I could do the timer if I wanted to. I'm going to do, I will do, well, let's just go ahead and do gesture control. Okay, so see how it has the hand? So when I do the hand, it does the countdown. Oh, no. Actually, I accidentally X'd out of it. See, I sometimes make mistakes. So I'm going to go through the keystrokes again a little bit quicker. So you guys, for those of you who are a little lost and you're like, right, I need to start over. I guess you don't want to hit the gesture control because when I did, I don't remember when I tapped, did I accidentally exit out of my green screen iPhone? So you know what? Let's just start back. I'm going to hit plus. I'm going to go to reel. I'm going to hit camera. I'm going to hit effects. And then I'm going to go to the magnifying glass, green screen iPhone, tap this down so I can actually see it. I'm going to add media, put my article next. I'll move this over just a bit. Just so you know, if you can't get it to angle for the 3D, what you can do is you see to the right, so right above the little belly button guy, there's a circle that has an X, and then to the right, there's a circle with two little arrows. If you click the two little arrow one, what I can do is take my finger and drag it to the left or right and watch what it does. Oops, see what it's doing? So I can change what direction I want the 3D action. So let's say I want to do it like that, make it a little bit bigger. All right, now, and again, I'm just taking my two fingers. There we go. Maybe that's a little much. Okay. Now I'm going to hit the belly button guy, and this would be how you do Monday's video. So I don't have the script in front of me, but essentially you would start off with saying, do you have phantom debt and how do you know? So if you're like most Americans, as long as you're a homeowner, blah, 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 you go through your script. Then when you're done, you take your finger off the belly button guy. Now I can go into just the traditional steps of I'm going to hit next. But essentially, you would start off with saying, do you have phantom debt and how do you know? Okay, if I wanted to add audio, your homeowner blah, you go to turn this down. If I wanted to add audio, member, I would go to the music tab and I could always add, let's say I want to add this Kanye song. I could. I probably won't for this one. Well, let's just say if I did, what I would do is I always make sure if you add music, but you're talking in the video, then just make sure once you add it, go back to the music icon, hit controls. You guys see that on the top left? Hit controls. And I would make sure that your camera audio is all the way up. And then maybe the music is turned down just a bit because you don't want the music to overshadow your voice. Okay. This camera is horrendous. Light or no light. It's also 10:30 p.m. It's okay. Y'all are worth it, right? All right, so now I got the controls down. If you wanted to add your captions, remember you could go to the little square smiley face guy. You tap that. You can always click captions, it's right there in blue. So I could always tap that if I want, where it's going to transcribe it for me. And that's essentially it. From here, the steps are pretty much the same. I could move this where I want it. So let's just go through the keystrokes. So I hit next. This is what I mean by the cover page. So whenever you go to post a reel, remember where it says edit cover right here. If you click edit cover, you could always slide if there happens to be a good spot that would make sense from your video. If there was like a good hook, remember the hook is the most important part. So let's say I liked that. Always, always, always then click at the top right where it says profile grid. Always tap profile grid and make sure, like move this around, make sure you fit, including the hook inside the square. That way it's not cut off on your newsfeed when you go to post it. Okay, so then I would click done. I would write my caption. Always make sure to tag whoever you want to tag, add location where you can, add your topics if you want. Okay, and that's it. I thought that was really cool. The new green screen effect with the iPhone. And so you can start turning in your TCAs or your articles into some gram-worthy content that you can start posting as of Monday. So Monday is also Martin Luther King Jr. Day. So it is technically a holiday. I don't know if you guys have your lock desk open or not. And we have a busy week for Plug and Play SM next week. We have lots of events and gigs that I'll be speaking at, and some celebrations just from within the team. So if you guys have questions, let us know. Again, I apologize for this horrible recording quality, but it still gets it done. It's still worth it. Guys, remember this link that you guys get every Friday, the Lender Marketing. If you scroll all the way down, there's a whole bunch of how-to tutorials. So if you're ever thinking like, how do I upload a reel, or how do I go back and change my cover pages on my reels, or what is it that Deb said were the non-negotiables, everything you need from attachments to other YouTube videos, it's always in this one link. You just have to sometimes scroll. So as always, if you guys have questions, let us know. We are here to help and amplify you and your greatness. And you guys have a great rest of the week. All right, take care.